So we have a push from open. Here was the open. That's the open. The market decided to push higher. And how do we know where is a top? Well, first of all, we have this trapped buyers here. We had trapped buyers all over here as well. But market was able to push through that. Way above. So these buyers are no longer trapped. They were able to either sell it earlier or they're still holding. This is resistance. Now, if we notice, we have two at this. We got those nodes: 1, 2, 3, 3 different nodes. And let's separate these nodes. So we got this one. Then we have a little bit of drop here. And then we have a little bit of drop. Yeah, let's say, yeah, we have here and there as well. And so let's play this with a speed 30. Okay, so we don't need to see that, but let's just play that. Let's see what we're gonna get. This is 30 times faster. Or let's say 20 times faster. Okay, so it's 6 p.m. Still pushing into this resistance zone. A move from here to there was quite decent. So we got this liquidity stops. These are longs. Longs, they will have stops here. Below that, then basically we can remove this part because that's going to be that volume. We should treat this bit as a gap. Okay, so just go even slower. So now when we look, delta is falling. Price is kind of leveling. Here we have first stops to grab. Let's enter on this push.
Order submitted.
Half of our position.
Order filled.
Okay, fine. Even if we go a bit higher, we can
order submitted.
Try to grab more. Basically add into this position. Our stop loss needs to be above. Just gonna add here. Wanna be at least 10 MES contracts. And now let's watch this closely. Every candle's 5 minutes, but we're moving very fast. Where is my stop loss? The stop loss should be, my target should be here. Why? Let's just stop this for a second. First of all, if I measure this move from top to bottom and extrapolate, that's pretty much where the target should be reached. Okay, we got this higher node. It's not high, but it's higher node. So I'm gonna try to grab the liquidity somewhere here, just to be conservative. Plus, another thing, you can throw a Fibonacci retracement. Here was the open. This is 23. Push higher. And now we are counting on the move to the downside. Now, here liquidity stops. So basically, how we have to trade that is this. It's kind of head and shoulders pattern as well. Obviously, this can continue higher if they really want to. But they have made on a quiet day 82, 114. That's 36 points. We can easily grab 38% from that if they decide to sell. Delta is falling. Let's play this. So I definitely push somewhere into this gap. Yeah, a gap node. Is it a gap of the volume profile? Possible. And we could actually, let me just stop that. Try to sell as, try to buy
Order
back
submitted.
one and try to hold the other one a little bit longer, because we know that the move second leg should be like that. Well, let's have a look. How is this going to play?
Order
Okay, so we got
canceled.
the one. Yeah. So probably a bit too greedy on this second part.
Target
Okay, fine. Now we dropped. Let's analyze. What do we have? So they did went. I'm gonna bring this liquidity stops and liquidity. So this blue line, thin blue line, is a liquidity stop. They did decide to grab that. That's the distance. Now, that's the 50% on the Fibonacci retracement as well. Almost. Now, we just basically watch this. What the price is going to do. It's going to move to the downside. Measured move, it's down. It's done. What they should do, try to fill this volume. Create bigger node. And once they will have enough, should continue higher. This 50% drop. So 38 is the minimum. 50. That could be a possible move. Let me take a screenshot of this thing. Okay, let's continue. So we do see Delta is pushing back. And in this situation, so we don't need this anymore. In this situation, we get a push, and now is this node. Have they bought enough to drive this higher? Even if they did,
order
that's the
submitted.
place where we should be shorting. Basically just below, yeah, somewhere here. You got that as well, that bit, okay, fine. Pretty much here. 405, so 405 is this volume here, and they should try to push a little bit higher up to this volume. So what they're going to do now, they're going to kind of build this up. Bear in mind that this is a lunch, beginning of lunch is 5 p.m. So what we want to do, we want to see this price to grow, to go higher into 405, maybe even 406.
Order submitted.
So we might buy another one there. Let's see. I can see that they are building 404 is the
Order filled.
Got a push. So basically they pushed into the level we've been talking about. Don't worry about it. This is going through the 20 and 50 moving average. What is important is this. This is
Order
large.
cancelled.
Boom. And our target has been hit. A little bit too early, obviously, because now they want to go below to grab that liquidity. Well, that will be the first trade, launch trade. Notice that this still has got a little bit of space to be filled. So price will need to come back. That looks actually quite decent already. This is as well. So let's say this profile will look like that. So I got a bit to fill here and a bit to fill here. Meaning at some point the price will have to get up there as well. One more time. The closest we get to the 18th hour, 6 p.m. the more you have to be cautious about taking position in this range. Like selling and buying. Selling from here, or buying from here, or selling from here. If you want to sell, you really need to think about in terms of time. Because at 6 p.m. the lunch will finish. Sometimes move is at 6:30, sometimes move is at 6, sometimes move is at 7. Depends on the day and what they want to do. So the price is pushing. Here we can see still we have this gap. Beautiful. Let's just stop here. So the price is coming back. Price is coming back. What we did, we grabbed the liquidity, the initial liquidity, which was here. We are holding it, but we haven't sold it yet. We have not sold this liquidity yet. We have one push, collecting, little drop, collecting again. And now is the question, are they going to push a little bit higher, or we're just going to turn around here? And my thinking is there's no point to push this higher yet because of lunch. So we should continue shorting this move.
Order filled.
So I'm going to be with one shot here. I'll drop another shot just in case if they're going to push it a bit higher. Okay. It should eventually drop somewhere into this volume. Obviously it's filling it up right now. And then take these stops below at some point. Okay, it's coming back. So if it goes higher, I'm
Order
gonna add
submitted. Order canceled.
time is 5:45. This is kind of, you know, looks like cap and handle. We'll have a handle at some point, which means it will drop lower. And it should take these stop losses pretty much. So we still have this gap here to fill. Notice that the POC just shifted into this place. So this node is not the highest node anymore. That's the highest node. Yeah, okay, so the second position is a little bit too high. So I think
Order
I'm gonna close
canceled.
it and drop my stop loss here because we're getting into 17:55, 6 o'clock. What I would like to see is a price to drop, grab this liquidity, basically drop into the stop loss. So I'm just gonna make this a little bit slower. So here we have that node that we marked hasn't been touched. It has been touched only once. So this is how market should act now. At 6 p.m. Let's just speed this up. Let's just give this space a little bit of space. Okay, so it's falling. Delta's falling. We just got hit. Fine. We just got hit. They are grabbing stop losses from that bit as well. I'm not sure if they're gonna drop lower, but here we got another node that can actually make us stop. So what we're gonna do?
Order
We will
submitted.
try to catch that move long. I know it looks like it just keep going down, but it's not doing it yet. Okay. So the prices immediately pulled higher. What do we have? So we have a liquidity swap. That's what happened. Liquidity swap. And you should try to re-enter because we still have this empty space here in the node, meaning a price will travel into it. And because this node is higher than that node, it's bigger, it's more traded, then the price should either push through these stop losses higher into that stop losses, or we'll just drop and go lower. So let's have a look. Price is pushing immediately. Okay, I can buy from the POC if we can get filled. Pushed. Okay.
Order canceled.
Yeah, so we didn't get filled, but if you catch that move, then we pushed into these stop losses, and now potentially we can come back, fill this bit, and then continue. But if it doesn't happen, the move is quite dynamic. Delta is pushing. So it was a scalp handle push. Right. Okay. What else do we see here? Yeah, so basically push into these stop losses. Alright, okay, so we got push into these stop losses for the first time. And whoever was short here, it's gonna be closing. So
Order
what we
submitted.
should do is try to get short here. We will actually go short.
Order filled. Order canceled.
It might run away. The stop loss needs to be above that. If we go higher, then we're done. All right, this is my second position. I don't know why I was. Okay, so I'm only free.
Order filled.
Right. I have full position on. Now, that's the node. That's the place. So, yeah, pretty much. Yeah, it should go. It should go here.
Target filled.
Why? Because that's the empty node, and the market will try to fill this. And also there's this pattern that you have 1, 2 push. So whatever they collected from here on that push, lunchtime, accumulation, hammer, grab, sell into stop losses. Now, because even if I switch this to, I don't need to actually switch, I have this here. So you can see that on 30 minutes, this is where the stop losses are above this. That's the 30-minute candle. So they did sell into the stop losses. Now, once they sold, they don't have it. They need to go and grab it again. Meaning, either we're just gonna drop into this balance and trade here, and then we're gonna go up again, or they can just drop into another volume profile. So if they are having shorts, they can push it to this level, grab longs, and then go back again. Stop losses are still here, but pretty much there is a concept of trading that initial push and the launch trading. Let's see what's gonna happen. So delta is weak. Whoa. Right, okay, they just dropped to this level where we had a stop loss. Look at it, boss. Amazing. That's a 7 points drop. 7 points up. If you had a stop loss here, if you had a target, a position long here, then that was a beautiful push. Okay, now we just got into this volume.
Order filled.
We got into this volume. Now it's not the best position. We're moving very fast. And again, try to get out somewhat before this volume. We got a bit of volume here.
Target.
Boom. This empty node. And yeah, I mean, here's resistance of this trap.
Order filled.
Trapped longs. They're getting out. Let's see how far we're gonna go on the second drop down. We should probably test one more time. Watch delta. A little bit of resistance here. Okay. They tried one more time. I'm just gonna actually go a bit higher with my stop loss. Somewhere here. This is kind of ranging now. We might get a push. I don't like this position anymore. This is no longer valid.
Order filled.
It should just basically drop on this candle, and it didn't. It should be a push, drop, maybe push again. That's it. That's pretty much it. And now back to chop. So if I speed this up, so what? Let me just actually stop this. So what market did? Pushed. We created this kind of two empty nodes. Notice this nodes, there's no more gaps in these nodes. We got much more volume here. So we have this empty node here, kind of empty. Market can push into this. I'll just leave it and see what they're gonna do. But what I was saying, they did push up here, grab 23%, try to go higher, they couldn't, drop to 38. Well, that's pretty much the target. And remember there was this empty node. And let me take a screenshot of this. Oh, God damn it, I've been talking. So I just measure the move and I can see that it's still possible drop down here to grab the liquidity. But at the same time I see that the market is trying to push. We're going to be running out of time soon. It's just 1 hour and 10 minutes to close. But I will try to
submitted.
Catch that drop one more time somewhere here, if it's possible. But the most important thing is this volume profile. So let's just extend that. Oh, there you go. You can even see how those initial nodes, they are working. So we did have a push through that. And now we will probably drive us to the upside. This is 8 o'clock. Decent volume. I mean, decent delta. That's
order submitted.
Maybe it will just come back and take us.
Order.
Almost. That was 8 o'clock. Wait a second, that was 8 o'clock. So stop losses are above. Okay, so stop losses are above. Everything is moving very fast, 10 times faster than normal. So I'm not able to catch all of that. Okay, so Delta is pushing. Market wants to go higher. They did collect that liquidity with this push lower here. So, one push and the second push. That's interesting. One push and second push. One push and second push. Let me take a screenshot of this. Okay, so we're probably not gonna be filled on this position.
Order
But
cancelled.
what we can do, we can try to. Do we want to sell? Because at any point, market can just push higher. Especially that they do have stop losses right now. Just remove that bit. Oh, it's ranging and at the top area. Okay, so it's probably buying more. 110. Bear in mind that we have a huge gap here as well. So the possibility of pushing into this gap always exists. Not now. Maybe tomorrow. Or maybe overnight. That's pretty much time when you should stop trading because... Okay, so we have... And now I should push. Boom. There we go. This is the place where they sold. So all the shorts are down.
Order
Whoa. And we can go back into the mid. That's it. So basically every single time when they say in the ranging down, during the ranging day, every time when they sell, you basically short. They need to push into stop loss. Yeah. So yeah, eventually the liquidity is here. Fifteen minutes to close. Five minutes to close. Okay. That's it. So that's how you can trade after push when the market is always grabbing a little bit of liquidity here. I mean, that could be grab and go and push even higher. That's normal. But depending when they sell into these stop losses, there's always some sort of okay, we just sold, so what are we gonna do next? Should go and grab. But because we have been trading in the high area of the chart, I didn't expect we might just keep going, on this first or second push. It's a different story when we're grabbing from something from the bottom, like like here. Then the market is not really worried. It's got some news, bad or good, doesn't really matter. It might go on the bad news even stronger than on the good news. It's just pushing, and then it doesn't really care about. But today was red. Okay. It was the 16th of October 2023.